All right, friends, welcome to another Get Your Trim On workout. Today, we're gonna do something very different, and I'm going to need to give you some instructions first. This is more of an intermediate workout. We are going to be doing kettlebell swings, and it's going to be a HIIT workout using kettlebell swings. There's so many benefits, which I can talk to you about while we work out, but the key to this is form. So if you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. And if you're just starting, you might want to try an 8-pound or a 10-pound or even a 5-pound. 5 pounds is going to be pretty light, but I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing here. This is so important that you are not doing a squat and a swing. That's not what we're doing. We're not squatting and then swinging, okay? What we're going to do, this is a great exercise, hip hinge, to learn this hip hinge right here. So my knees are not bending at all. Basically what you're doing is sticking your glutes back and up. Usually I'll put a broomstick, if I'm in the gym with somebody, I'll put a broomstick on your back, and you're gonna keep your back flat and here. If you have never done this before, then I would suggest practicing your hip hinge and then maybe doing this exercise. If you have done your swings before, you are gonna make sure that you are hip hinging like this and you're not squatting, okay? That is the key. So let's go ahead, and we are going to start with a warm-up here, and we're just going to start out with a hip hinge warm-up, and then we're going to warm up the upper body and glutes, and then we're going to get into it. This is going to be a HIIT type workout, so we will be doing 30 seconds. You're getting ready right now while I'm getting ready. 30 seconds of work to a minute of recovery. And if you need more than a minute to recover, to get back to your regular breath, please take the time. That is the key with this type exercise, is recovery is key. Moving through it faster is not the best way to do it. I promise you, more rest is better. The key is short bouts of intensity, getting breathless, recover, okay? That's what we're doing. But first, we're gonna go ahead and start with our warm-up. Let's go. We're gonna start with a hip hinge and up. So this is our practice here. We are open, we're really warming up the glutes and the low back. My knees are not bending. And I'm going to add my arms with this. Arms up. You have a neutral neck and head position here. So you're going to give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now what I want you to do is squat down to the ground and up. Now we're squatting. We're warming up the quads, the glutes, opening up the hips here. All we're doing here is bringing blood flow to the working muscles and warming up the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, all the things that go snapple, crackle, popper. 2 more. Last time. Now we're just going to go left and right. Shoulders. And like I said, just slightly elevating that heart rate. This is called a dynamic stretch. That means we're moving. Static stretches is when you hold, and those are great mainly for after your workout. Two more. And now we're gonna kick. This is just for the hamstrings here. You're gonna kick. Give me a deep breath here. And exhale. 2 more. 1 more. And we are ready. We're going to go right into just a short warm up there. We're going to go right into our swing. The first one is a 2-hand swing. The second one will be alternating hands. But you can always keep 1 hand or 2 hands if you don't want to switch. Ready? We're going to have 6 minutes of this. So we're going to go ahead, get your kettlebell in your hands. Ready, set. and start. Okay, this is my kettlebell swing. I'm going to turn to the side. Hip hinge, my knees are not squatting. All right, that doesn't seem like a lot of work, does it? It is. It's going to get your heart rate up, and these are great. You are working posterior chain muscle groups that really help with posture. This is a power move that's going to build strength. It is working glutes, hamstrings, low back, lats, upper back, arms, almost full body. The only thing we're not really getting are triceps here. It works core. So it's a full body workout, and we're also utilizing it as a HIIT workout, which is going to be best for our metabolism, turn on fat burning, and strengthen at the same time in a small amount of time. So you should be kind of back to normal breathing here. Pick up that kettlebell. This time, we're going to go one hand and you're switching. My weight is a little bit heavy for this, for my one arm. This is using shoulder. I'm going back to two hands, just because that was a little bit heavy for me. All right. We can go down in weights for that two-arm kettlebell if you need to. This next round, two hands. I know there's not a lot of variation here. I understand that. That is okay. What we're doing is working. So this just gets us doing it, right? Okay, so I got to keep count there. That's 2. And have a little rest here. 16 minus 8. And we're going to get back into position. This time, same thing. It's 2 hands. And you will need a lighter kettlebell for the next couple ones we're going to do. All right, hip hinge right here. Back is straight, core is secure. And down. Now, next one, I'm going to grab a lighter weight here. I'm going to swing left. Then I'll swing right, and then we'll go back to the heavier one with 2. Or if you need a lighter weight with 2, that's fine. So my heart rate is getting up there. Well, not now. Let's see what it is. So 131, I'm looking 131 to 135 is good. It's for HIIT. Sit is going to be a little bit higher than that. So this is not our really, really high where you can't breathe or you can't talk. This is in the middle of that, but this is still high enough intensity to consider that a HIIT, and we're also strengthening power and fat burning. So let's grab that weight. Right or left hand, get in position, abs in, hip hinge back. And we're going to come up. So this is just a tad bit too light for me, but at this point, I'm just going to use it because I'm already here working. I should grab the 15 for the next time around, and I will. See, you can always adjust, you guys. If it's too light, grab a heavier weight. I would normally do that, but I'm actually recording this for you. So, and 3 seconds. and 1. Good job. You're going to get back to regular breathing. If you need longer, if you need a 2-minute rest, pause and wait for the full 2 minutes. It is totally okay to do that, and it's better for you to be pretty much restored, heart rate around 100 or below. "24 seconds. I love these short workouts because they are short and effective. I know that I'm going to be giving my body exactly what it needs in 6 or 8 minutes with this workout, but we can't forget our strength training. So grab your weight, get in position, abs are tight, or control. You are going to try not to use momentum here too much. So just keep it slow and controlled. You're hip hinging back. So I never really lock out my knees here. I keep them slightly bent. Now we're going to go back to our two-handed. Grab a drink if you need it. Got my hydrogen water. Deep breathing here, recovering. So that's what I love about the kettlebell is you're really getting pretty much a full body workout here. These are great to do like after a meal, like not right after, but 15 or 20 minutes after your meal. If the weather's bad and I don't want to go for a walk, 3 sets of 20 kettlebell swings. Wonderful. Reduce insulin spikes. That's what they do. That's why they're so good for our metabolism. And we're also building muscle. Okay, get that kettlebell ready, in position, and hip hinge up. The heavier the weight, the harder it's going to be. Feeling this in the low back. Now, this next one's gonna be a little bit different. This is a lighter weight. We're gonna swing all the way up, okay? Down, all the way up. Hang with me. Let's see where we are with our time. Oh, we're doing good. 2 more sets, you guys. 2 more sets. And let's go ahead and get our weight ready, in position. We hip hinge and we come all the way up. If that bothers your shoulder for any reason, please do you and stop right here, shoulder height. All right, here we go. Hip hinge up. You can turn your weight to the side if you need to so that it's a little bit easier to fit between your legs if you need to. All right, this is the last set. Stay with me because we are doing a full minute. 1 full minute. This will be a great workout after a strength training workout, not before, after a meal, 20 to 30 minutes after a meal. Really gonna help with insulin, blood sugar spikes and insulin sensitivity. Muscle movement is everything. The more you move, the better your metabolism, the better your insulin sensitivity. Movement is key. Fidgeting is good. Walking in place is good. That sedentary, we don't need a lot of that. All right, here we go. Grab kettlebell and let's go for 1 minute. Ready? Now it's gonna beep, but don't stop. Ready, set, go. All right, hip hinge. Keep going. Stay in it. Take a quick break if you need to, but get right back in it. Five more seconds. Last one. Yay. All right, you made it. All right, let's cool down. I'm really feeling that in my upper back. And we're gonna hold static lunge or squat here. And now arms back up. We're gonna cactus down and up. Cactus down and up. Hold it here. We're going to take our hands out and hug like you're hugging a tree. Hug a bear, hug a tree. See how I'm rounding out here? I got a pelvic tilt. Bring your hands back to cactus. And let's round it out here and press. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Now we're going to walk our hands down. If you need to use your kettlebell or a weight here, you can do that. If you can follow me all the way down for a forward fold, this is a lovely low back stretch and hamstring stretch, but if you need a weight here, or you can always stay here. You're going to lean forward on your toes just a little bit here. And now we're going to take our right hand to our left ankle and twist up. Should feel this in your hamstring and even glute. If you need to be right here, that's fine, wherever. And arm back around. Let's walk over to the other side. And back to the center. You're going to bend the knees here. We're going to roll all the way up. Come back to the center. Give me a deep breath in. And out. Good job, you guys.